this weekend. I should be able to do Friday, Saturday, and Sunday for the next several weeks. I should be able to. So you may get some extra readings versus just Saturday and Sunday. Hola, everyone. Hola. Hola, hola. Let's pull the collective energy. Okay. Y'all really talking about this out loud? Okay, let's go. I thought that was a private reading, but apparently it was not. Sweetheart, I don't understand your name. What is you? Planty? Planty 13? Hello. Planty. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna keep this as a general collective, okay? This is the almost identical spread that I had privately. But the fact that it's coming out publicly, somebody here needs to hear it. So let's go. Let's go. Yeah, man, I can't. Okay, let's go. Thelma, what's up, woman? Thank you for coming on. Prayer work took a little bit longer this evening before we were ready to come on. I will say this very loud, very clearly to the collective. Somebody here wants to take a risk because there's a female here that looks established, got it going on. Looks like she's doing well for herself. Listen. Good news, the heavens has listened to you, for sure. This is an answered prayer. Reconciliation, a chance for reconciliation to do right, but with warning. And I cannot stress this enough. There is someone here that wants to take a risk towards a female. Or a female that wants to take a risk towards a gentleman. Although I do feel like it's a risk towards a female. Either way, be the way. Because I know there's a good many of gentlemen here. I will heed this warning. This person looks very well established. And they've continued to grow throughout life, meaning their finances. Okay? But this could be the best day of your life. Answered prayer for a reconciliation. But you have justice here. Meaning your intentions, man, they better be on their P's and Q's. Because I can tell you what, in the future, there's a challenge here of someone's intentions because there's an ulterior motive here of grudges and betrayal. And whoever I'm talking to, think hard, hermit. Think real hard about this before you go talking to this person, Page of Cups. That's the challenge because judgment, reverse, it's not listen, this thing got the potential to go left for you really, really, really quick. You know, judgment upright is a second chance, but I'm telling you, if we get into this betrayal business, whoever has this on their mind, think real long and hard how you speak to someone, meaning like I'm telling you, I would not come to this person with disrespect. It would not be in your best interest. I feel like somebody here is on very thin ice, is what I'm trying to say. Like this could be an answered prayer for reconciliation, justice, but I feel like somebody's on a last chance. Like you say you was at work and you done been written up 11 times, last chance. Because this betrayal, somebody's done sat with it for a while. They're getting a maybe answer, but judgment reverse, man, this thing could go left and go left very quickly if you don't play the cards right. Okay? Think real long and hard about any ulterior motives to fuck someone over. I would think real long and hard about how that will affect your life in the future. I'd think very long and hard about that. Is there a full moon tonight? Yeah. Listen. There's somebody here that's already quite miserable. And I think that due to your misery, you've become too self-indulgent, meaning, I don't know what you're indulging in, but that's eating too much, laying too much, drinking too much, basically consuming something too much in thy mouth. Okay. Whatever you've really been up to, it's no secret. Whoever I'm talking to, whatever you've physically been doing behind the scenes, it's far from a secret. Furthermore, there's, I believe, a female here already knows what you've been up to. Now, this is kind of Queen of Swords challenge. It's like, okay, I'll play dumb like I didn't see it. But Hierophant reverse, I don't know who's putting you up to this foolery, but you're receiving bad advice. Second of all, Hierophant reverse, there's going to be zero spiritual backing on this. Zero spiritual backing on it. I do feel like a female here is trying to play like she ain't see it, but there's disgust here. Now, Hierophant reverse, in the future, whatever your ulterior motives are, I do believe you are receiving bad advice, and that's why you're pumping the brakes and really thinking about how you approach someone, and that is a very wise decision, because whatever advice you're receiving is poor. Piss poor. Piss poor. You're receiving it from someone who's already miserable. Yeah. And whatever actions they're telling you to take under this disguise of you won't get caught, this, I feel like there's a female here who already know what you up to, and she just gonna play dumb with you. I mean, but I'm trying to tell you, this Hierophant reverse, very poor advice for you. Furthermore, I'm trying to tell you, you're not gonna have any spiritual backing. You're playing games. Who here's, you're fitting to get humiliated. That I'm talking to a gentleman, sir. This is beneath you. Five of Swords reverse. It's humiliation for an Emperor upright. Now I'm going to keep going just in case the shoe's on the other foot, and I'm talking to a man about a woman versus to a woman about a man. Let me see what I'm saying. This Hermit again. You got bad, baby. There's somebody here finna get humiliated. Bad news, Hermit reverse. I don't know who's dropping these dimes in your ear, but Hermit reverse is someone that has to rely on someone else's advice. And whoever's giving you this advice is humiliating you, sir. Your big grown age, too. Bad news. At your big grown age, why Hermit reverse? Why would you trust or allow someone to give you advice? And that is the truth. Why? Why would you allow someone to humiliate you potentially? And you can tell this person, they talk like a child. This is a child playing child's play. This ain't the Cheesecake Factory, okay? Why you always gotta start this shit at cheesecake? Yeah, the hell. Listen, unburden yourself, okay? It looks like somebody here may have gotten dumped, or there's someone here that got dumped in the recent past, whether it was whoever it was, you or her or him, okay? It doesn't matter. But this is fit to become, I'm talking to a dude. Listen, sir, listen. There is a dumped individual in the recent past. And ever since then, it has been extremely hard, meaning everything that, whatever we're doing is blocked. Now, in the future, if we act on this grudge and we decide to play games, I promise you there's humiliation here. For your big grown age. Furthermore, Hierophant reverse, I told you there's no spiritual backing on this. Furthermore, sir, this is going to be your worst nightmare. Nine of Swords reversed, King of Wands with the Spirit Guide. This will become your worst nightmare. So I would think very long and hard how you act on this. Okay? It doesn't have to be this hard. I'm going to go ahead and take questions. Yeah, right. Okay, look, honey. In the recent past, there was some type of golden opportunity, but Eight of Swords reverse. There's somebody here that was already caught, but for whatever reason, you were let go. Okay? Now, I don't know if that's physical jail, spiritual jail, or whatever you did. Okay? This may have seemed like a good idea, golden opportunity. But sweetheart, you was already caught. Now, we could still work together. You still have the possibility to learn from your mistakes in the past and work together with someone else, but I would play your hand very carefully. Right. This was so in the recent past, there's this golden opportunity to betray someone, a golden opportunity to fuck someone over. Okay. Okay. An empress, a woman, sweetie. It's a woman, an empress. Right. Mm-hmm. Okay, okay, sweetie, let's talk. Because I'm done with this and we're going to move on. Spirit, let's go. Stop. I really feel like my team's taking enjoyment in it and I can feel both sides of my cheek flush. Listen, golden opportunity to fuck someone over. This little soulmate we're dealing with. You've already been caught. Now, we've got an Empress upright and this Queen of Wands reversed who we don't think much of. So you've got a real lady here and one here that we think is a floozy, okay? So this Lover's reverse. We've got a karmic that we're dealing with in the current energy, which no doubt has most likely come in between this union. That's where this grudge is coming from. Whatever this is, Eight of Swords reverse, whatever you're planning, you've already been called. Now, I'm sorry you think somebody a hoe. There's somebody here that this lady was a hoe. But if this Lover's reverse, it's like, well, I'm going to get back at someone by going after someone else. Now that I'm free to do what I want to do, I'm free. I'm not dealing with Felicia anymore, right? I'm going to go deal with the Empress. Right, there's this Lover's reverse, this karmic energy up against a real one. Because I already had the Emperor, now you got the Empress. You had the Emperor upright, fit to get humiliated, right or wrong. You want to rewind the video? I'll give you a moment. Go ahead and rewind the video where I said the Emperor was fit to get humiliated. You've already been called. Lover's reverse. There's somebody here that's dealing with a hoe. She's a hoe. Now you're up against an Empress upright, Lover's reverse. There's a chance here for you to lose a lesson. Damn. There's a chance here for you to learn a lesson. There's a chance for you to get on the same page with someone, but you better get your priorities straight, quick, fast, and in a hurry. And if you don't, you think you juggling money now, you're headed to Povertyville in the future, where this looks like you're going to be begging for change on a street corner. You think you stable when everybody knows you haven't made a mortgage payment in 4 months, maybe 5. That looks like a squatter. Everybody here going to learn about it too, that you've been juggling money. 5 of coins, there is no work. And I had this conversation last week. You better be careful with me. Do you know what you're doing? Whose feelings have you hurt? What is it? Something Cardi B said. Anyway, let's go to questions. I didn't think they were going to go that far, but that's for the collective. There's a gentleman here. Better be real careful. Because you're in this Knight of Wands energy. Just looking for something to lay down with. Anything that'll lay down and hold still long enough. And I'm telling you what, you come against this Queen of Wands with that Knight of Wands, this Queen of Swords with that Knight of Wands, she gonna look at you like you fucking crazy and send your ass home. You're gonna look immature. You're gonna look immature to her. Real immature and stupid. She's gonna send you on your way. She's gonna make you feel dumb. You will be humiliated, sir. And if you think you're lonely now, Three of Swords reverse, wait until tonight. You think you've been humiliated in the past. This Three of Swords energy between these two women is getting old. Furthermore, on a Queen of Swords, Three of Swords reverse, she's not headed where it's not going to affect her energy anymore. You understand? Okay. I'm glad we're all on the same page. Three of Pentacles. I'm glad we're all on the same page. Some of us here are adults. Clearly over 40. 40. Love, hey girl. Hello, darling. It's nice to see you. It's been a long time. Okay. 16 minutes. They wanted to rant and rave about that. So sorry about that. Sagittarius, that Queen of Wands reverse, boy. Come up every single time a harlot. Empress upright. That's a damn shame. You're awfully old to be out here getting humiliated by it. Especially if there is a Queen of Wands reverse. If there is this hoe trying to come up against the whole Empress, and I do mean Queen of Wands reverse, vindictive, stupid looking, you don't know how to dress yourself, it looks like a kid dressed yourself, you talk with the baby voice, like, man, that's humiliating to an Emperor upright. Five of Swords reverse, it's humiliating. If you're trying to play any games, I promise you're finna get humiliated. Okay? Looks like you got the chance here to get the lesson and get on the same page with someone. I would play your cards very carefully. Okay, Planty, 13. Does Matt have feelings for me? Let's go, Planty, 13. Does Matt have feelings for me? Okay. See, my team likes to get down to the brass tacks about people. Right. Because there's a whole lot of brass tacks in this. Wyatt failed. Wyatt double failed. Wyatt quadruple failed. There. And spirit guide out here. Your spirit guide's out here. Oh, Emperor reverse. Okay. Planty 13 is tall. Planty 13. You're not going to like this answer. You're not, but somebody's got to tell you one. So no doubt in the recent past, this guy was very attractive and came on to you very strong. But what happened when it came time to put in an investment with you? Because it's not because he had a lack of resources. He comes from a good family. So he's attracted to you. He no doubt comes towards you. So what happened with the resources and him putting something up to show investment? Because he had it to give. He chose not to give it. Now, no doubt there's something going on with his family where the family has money, but whatever's going, he looks like a do boy to me. If this is somebody that owns a family business, they're a do boy. I'm serious. Whatever they are, they're just, I don't know how they presented themselves to you about their job. They're not that person at their job. This person is coming across like they told you they were extremely wealthy, they did this, then why didn't they put up or shut up with you? Part of me thinks that they couldn't. Five of Pentacles, because they don't have it. This person does not have it. And I'm telling you, Seven of Swords, it's almost reverse. I think you know this person doesn't have financial means. You can tell. So this would be like going over somebody's house and opening their fridge and not seeing nothing in it. You can tell by what this person does or doesn't drive. You can tell immediately that they are poor. They don't have it. The stuff they have is breaking down. It's not growing any further. Listen, there's a spirit guide out here talking to you about pursuing this individual person, this guy, Matt, you're after. You keep flirting around with this. He's got unhealed wounds that he needs to deal with. He thinks that he's the big boss applesauce, and he's not. He's still a junior mint. You're flirting around with this guy who's got all kinds of, he's going to end up exhausting you and draining you. Furthermore, I think he's already been caught. I think he most likely already cried to you for money. I think he's already been caught up in his bullshit, and you went along with it anyway. You just went with the flow. Because at least you were getting a little bit of attention. You keep this up, you're fitting to get really, really hurt. This guy, this Emperor reverse, I'm not saying that he can't turn out to be someone more mature with integrity in the future, but at this rate, this is not how we develop into it. You're not going to help him grow into the Emperor upright. You continue to go with the flow and buy into this person's fantasy. You're only hurting yourself at this point. I don't care if you're like, well, no, he's got money. Well, here's what he doesn't have, money. I don't care if you say, well, he lives in a really nice house. He's broke. That's no secret. He's broke. He doesn't take care of the shit he has. And if you keep pursuing this spirit team, I'm trying to tell you, they got a new lesson for you, and you're not going to like it. Four of Swords reverse. You're not going to like it. They're going to make sure you get the message. You're going to be so exhausted dealing with this person and their fantasy that they're some big ass boss that they're not. They're not. They're broke. And the problem that I have with it, what is the fantasy about where I make all the money and I'm the boss and I'm the guy that calls the shot, but deep down I'm broke? But what I'm saying is, how is he supposed to protect and provide for you as a female? And he sells you these potential plans. You're going to get hurt because he has no intention on fulfilling them. He's playing grown up. He's playing house. He's playing grown up with you. And your spirit team's here, and they're going to make sure that you get hurt dealing with this dude, so that you can see it in black and white that he's not who he says he is. And I think you already know it. Seven of Swords reverse. You already know this dude's broken. I'm not saying that money should determine how you feel about this person, but the fact that this guy's put himself up on a pedestal, okay, so where is the provision and the protection for you? Where does that come into play? Or your future? Because he likes to live in a fantasy world. Okay, Planty 13. Galavsha. Okay. Galavsha, I already read for you about that arranged marriage. Sorry. I already read for you about that arranged marriage. I remember your reading very clearly. And I remember telling you that some things are out of our control. And it doesn't mean that it's bad. It just means there's different cultures out there. And I also remember telling you that this was a destined event for you. Did I or did I not? I told you all about that. I told you that you're almost out of delaying this. I remember that reading because my own team told me I needed to go brush up on my culture. I remember that. Love wants to know if the future husband has children already. Okay, love. Does love's future long-term relationship I told you this before about bumping into this spouse somewhere out. You will be out and about in the city, moving, like doing errands, minding your own business. I told you this before. Love, I have told you this message umpteen times. You're going to be out shopping, doing your own thing, and you're going to bump into this person. This is it's not going to be a coincidence. Lovers, I'm trying to tell you, this is a divine connection. Love, Queen of Cups, love. Listen, this person, whoever this person is to your life, especially when we talk about love, they are, in the recent past, they have just got out of something that was extremely hard for them to give up on. Because the minute that they said, okay, I'm leaving, something would pull them back. And no doubt it was something sexually related, okay? Kinda, okay? Because there's another woman here. She could be a fire sign, I'm not for sure. But the fact that we have so much time invested with the woman, okay? The tower right now and the current energy is folding. It is falling. This other female that this gentleman's dealing with is presenting something like it's a golden opportunity. But I'm telling you, time's up on it. When people deal with karmics, time's up on it. 3 of Wands reverse, that's it. That's it. Time is up. And I don't care how she presents this as a golden opportunity. It's a woman's last-ditch effort to present something as remind someone about all we have invested, all the years, blah, 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 blah. But the more she does it, the more he's like, yeah, all the hard years. Look how hard it was. All these tower moments. I've died 1,000 times in this thing. Yeah, you're right. I see a golden opportunity to give the fuck up. And throw up while I'm at it. Ace of Coins, 3 of Wands. I see a golden opportunity to leave. Now, if it's not him, it's her. Where, this is so hard. This gentleman could keep rushing towards this woman. No doubt that she's attractive. He may be reminding her as the tower's falling. Oh, would you reconsider? She's thinking about the money. This fire sign woman, and she doesn't have to be a fire sign. All I'm saying is she's very fiery. Golden opportunity. She seems like she's only worried about the money at this point and what we had invested over the years. Now that things are collapsing. In the future, you or him or whoever is out minding their own business, running everyday errands. Everyday errands. And it looks like you. There's a female here, single, independent female, pays her own bills, got her own job. You got a lot going on. You got a lot on your own plate. But there's something here. There's a challenge that something about you're going to be hesitated in your day. Like, yes, this is an everyday errand. Maybe this is a traffic jam. I don't know. But there's a challenge to your everyday routine, lovers. And that's where this person comes in, changes everything, starts a new cycle, love. An opportunity for you to fall in love. This King of Swords individual, it could be an air sign, it doesn't have to be. But he's very smart, he's practical, and he's down to earth. This is something so exciting. There's something here that just clicks with the two of you. And it's strong. As far as children, I don't see it. I don't see children. I don't see children anywhere on the spread. I don't see a single child on the spread. Nowhere. Nowhere. All I see is a gentleman getting rid of someone. No doubt, I think he chased her, and she was only worried about the money. And when the time is right, this thing in the middle of it is collapsing. It looks like somebody here wants to cash out with the biggest cash cow. And I'm telling you, that's it. Time's over. There's no more waiting around on this. I see a female here minding her own business. She got her own house. She got her own car. She's minding her own business, doing everyday errands. See a cycle here starting from scratch. It starts completely from scratch. This guy is so interested in getting to know you, and things grow exciting very quickly. Strength is here. This Ace of Wands with this strength, this exciting new adventure that you two are on, the chemistry clicks instantaneously. However, I see no mention of children. Zero mention of children. Nowhere. I think this has been challenging to get rid of due to the years invested with another woman. Right. Somebody right now is in their judgment moment. That's it. There's something here that you've manifested in. In the recent past, the challenge here was the wait. Somebody kept coming to the fork in the road and stalling on what action they were going to take. The judgment is here. The judgment hour is here. And I'm telling you, magician's here. This is something that you've brought in the not so far away future, love. I don't see a single mention about children anywhere in your reading. Okay. Suzu said, did Jose lie to me when he said he didn't like me? Suzu, did Jose lie to me when he said he didn't like me? Suzu, I don't know how old you are, but if a brother says beat feet, exactly, right, eight of cups. If a brother would tell me to beat feet, I'd be out so fast. I don't like you, say less. Bye, Felicia. But I'm older. I don't know how old you are. What the hell was that? Did Jose lie to me when he said he didn't like me? All right. You ain't gonna like this. Suzu, here's the deal. This person, they definitely ran you off. Okay. And I think you started looking at it like you started studying the conflict. Why this failed? Where did his anger come from? Like, he wanted you to leave, he dismissed you. You look like you're studying it. Like, why did this person pick a fight with me? But they definitely chased your ass off. Whatever this person did or said, they wanted you to leave. And you're studying it. Like, why did they become angry? Why did they create this argument? Because the goal was to drive you away. Exit stage left. The issue that I'm seeing is that the family, 10 of Cups, wants this person to reconcile with someone else in the energy. This could be a family friend, but there's something here that's been going on for quite a while with the family and them wanting them to reconcile with someone else that is not you. In the future, this big secret, whoever this other woman is, she's extremely materialistic. Very codependent energy. And I can see that there's been a secret hidden from you. This Queen of Coins reverse this is not a good caretaker, not a nurturing person. It's almost a business arrangement. This is not someone that's going to work in the traditional sense, like hold a job, employment, but she will brag about this man's job. She can't hold a job. 2 of Coins reversed. No. That's too hard for her. And they're telling me, you've been completely confused about this, but in the future, 2 of Swords reverse, you get really clear about this King of Cups upright that you no doubt have feelings for. You no doubt have feelings for this man, but he's dealing with this woman that needs financial support, and therefore her motive is she loves a man that can buy her things. She loves a man that takes care of her so she doesn't have to work. She's not independent at all. And she brags about this man and his love for her, how she's such a ditz. She's so clumsy. I accidentally broke it. Silly me. I accidentally threw something away that was really valuable. Silly, stupid me. Good thing my man loves me. Good thing money's not an issue. He buys me something else. And brags to people about how she doesn't have to work, how she doesn't have to prioritize work, and it makes this man feel like a man, that he can support this woman. Although she's treating this like a business contract, he's treating this like love. This validates him in a way that makes him feel love. They're telling me straight up, you are really in the dark about this, Moon. You have been in the dark about this a while. But in the future, this other woman, this other female who does not have a job, won't hold one either. You've no doubt been confused. Like, what the fuck? Who is this tarot reader talking about? What? Well, you see that big 80% off. This is somebody that this man wouldn't have to try real hard for her either. You understand? Because she will validate all his behavior. 2 of Swords reverse is whatever you were confused about. Moon card upright, whatever has been in the dark, you get very, very clear. Because this guy is so smitten with this woman that he keeps her like a pet. He keeps her like a pet. I don't know how else to say that. This woman will become a dependent at the end of the year on taxes, much like a child or a pet that you would keep and feed and take to the doctors and clothe. I mean, I don't know what else to say, because she's not working. And she also deems herself quite the klutz. I'm so klutzy. I'm such a ditz. But in turn, she brags about how much her man loves her and how she's a kept woman. They're telling me straight up, you are clueless. The moon card, you don't have, no, you have zero knowledge of this girl. But I see this man running you off. That's what's up with Suzu. The family wants him to reconcile with someone else. You understand? You picking up what I'm putting down? This is no doubt a family friend. 10 of Cups, 3 of Cups. No doubt a family friend. I want to see you reconcile. I want to see you go out with the family friend's daughter. Okay, Suzu? I know you don't know about it now, but you will know. You will be very clear in the future. I think this woman will be shouting this man's praises from the rooftops, and he will love the validation. She loves me so much. Well, yeah. Yeah, she does. Because she's kept. I mean, I can tell you something. My dogs love me. They go ham when I come through the door. They lose their mind. Because I'm mom. What did I say when I pulled it today? I said, we want mom. When do we want her? Now. Who do we want? Mom. When do we want her? Now? Because they were losing their minds. Much like that. Nupergil. This S person, current feeling. No context situation. Okay. S, current feeling for K. No contact situation. S, current feeling for K. No contact situation. S, current feeling for K. Your name is Nupar, Nupurgil. S, I cannot pronounce your name. Sarin Kai with Nupar Kai. Okay. That's as close as I can come to it. So S, current feeling for S, current feeling Kai, no contact. S, current feeling for Kai, no contact. Oh, shit now. Oh, my God. This idiot. What a fucking idiot. This is one of those readings I get to really call somebody what they is. This person is wearing their energy on their sleeve. And it's such an easy reading for me to read through. Yeah. Bless their hearts. Yeah. Oh, they was a hater. Unreal. They was a hater on your success. This person wanted to play games with you. They was hating on you because you was successful. And then broke their own heart thinking you was going to chase after them. I just want to let you... I'm trying to... Listen. Time that you get enlightenment here, okay? About this moon, this deception that's going on. You hear me? In the recent past, now I don't know if you're the female or the man. All I can say is, look, here's how I'm going to read it. This looks like a really good-looking man that comes from a good family. And he's confused. He thought we was winning out here. He thought everything was fine. Now, I've got somebody here regretting things because they play games. They play games. They thought this individual would chase them, and then they got crickets, didn't they? And then death card challenge. Oh my God, is it over? I hope to God I'm not talking to female, because ma'am, you are damn fool. This is a good looking man, come from a good family. This man's confused. He thought we was winning out here. And he's like, oh my God, why is this person treating me like shit? Why are they bullying me? This person's playing games. And if whoever this female is, if you thought this individual was going to chase after you, now you got crickets. Crickets. Death card. Oh my God, is it really over? You played yourself. All I can tell you is, in the future, 3 of Swords, you broke your own heart, and it's time for you to go lay it down and heal Temperance. You do need to go lay it down. You got in your own damn way. There's no third party here, by the way. There's somebody here that wanted to play games with someone. This is someone that could have suggested a third party. There was no third party. They were trying to make someone jealous. Didn't work, did it? Did not. Did not work. Whoever wanted to make someone hurt by lying to them, by playing games, by suggesting a third party, they thought someone would chase after them. I don't know why you would do this on something that was going very well in the past. All of a sudden, we want to introduce drama and inflict pain, and we thought this person would chase after us. And then, oh my God, I guess it's over. Yes, you're right. Because in the future, 3 of Swords, this person broke their own heart and they need to go heal. They do. This is a golden opportunity for this person to go heal from the damage that they've created. They do. I think that whoever this gentleman's family is, the family's confused about what's going on. There's a family here that does believe there's more than what meets the eye, but they're not pressing this issue. They figure that when someone's ready to talk a little bit about whatever happened in this situation, they will. Now, furthermore, there's someone here very heartbroken that played themselves. Whoever this is, it is over. This person, both parties are hurt off of someone playing games, being dumb. Both parties are healing in their own respective corners. This is a golden opportunity for that as well. I do think someone here is being influenced by their family to not say anything. You don't need to defend yourself. If this person wants to believe that you're doing something that you're not doing, let them believe it. Because this, when it comes to feeding into this, it's very little fed. No. Whoever pulled this stunt really made a terrible decision. I'm confused. I thought this was successful. There's someone here genuinely hurt from someone's malice and lying and playing games with them, thinking that the other party would chase after them. And they're telling me not once but twice, this is a 55-7. That is a double fail. And now someone's sitting there looking stupid with the crickets because it's over challenge. Is it over? Tarot reader, is it over? Well, all I can say is someone here broke their own heart and they're in timeout. This person does need some time to heal. Golden opportunity for them to do so. And I can see this person looking at, this could be someone looking in on the gentleman's family, like what they're up to, what are they getting into, and just seeing genuine family fun. Like there is no third party. This person is just out spending time with family. Also, if somebody here is trying to pump family for information, the family is giving very little information. This is family that's keeping it very cordial. Oh, what'd you do this weekend? Oh, not much. We didn't do a whole lot. We went to the park. This family's not keeping, this family is giving very minimal information about it. Mm-mm. They're not. The family's not giving. If somebody's trying to pump the information out of the family's being very secretive because they don't want to fuel this fire with this negative, toxic energy. Why do you all play these ridiculous games when you meet successful men, good looking, successful men? Why? That's so dumb. Now, if I'm talking to the male, sweetheart, that you don't owe this woman anything. No, this tower, this thing blew up in somebody's face. A tower is when that's a reveal of a secret. That's when nothing will ever be the same. I hope to God you ain't the female, but if you are, baby, I take pleasure in telling you this. I do. I feel like you played games. You know, and the shoe could be on the other foot. You could say, no, it was him, it was him. Okay, girl, maybe it was, but I'm letting you know somebody here played himself. Oh, Lord. Wow, this backfired so bad. Wheel of Fortune karma. This backfired so terrible. I don't need to pull anymore. This tower with this Ten of Swords reverse, honey, that backfired terribly. And now there's justice on this. This Ten of Swords reverse, this tower, this thing collapsed quickly. And now we've got karma here to pay. We do. Now, even if you're the female, it's not that I don't see you becoming better in life, but you better get real busy, especially with this Stairway to Light challenge. You better get real busy focusing on, especially if you're spiritual and you're coming to spiritual channels, spiritually speaking, as a female, if you really want to become an empress, you're going to take a spiritual ass whooping. It's not something you just dabble around in every once in a while. Now, if you're the man, honey, all I can tell you is there's an empress here in your future, and I think that you're going to understand why everything in the recent past failed. And trust me, whoever pulled this on this gentleman will get karma. Now, if you're the female, baby, it takes a lot of betrayal for an empress to become empress. For you to become all four queens in one, regardless that you did it or somebody did it to you, you're gonna have to learn a whole bunch of lessons before you grab that title. But I can only, if you're the female, I hope to God this is your wake up call with that Stairway to Light. You better catch the wake up call. And if you say, no, it wasn't me, it was him, I don't believe you. I don't, ma'am. You better take another look, hermit. You better go hermit and reflect on why this thing failed and what your part in the play was, ma'am. I saw it. I saw the gentleman. I don't believe it. Sheetal. What is the obstacle between me and my husband? Okay. So, Sheetal Tanwar, what is the obstacle between me and my husband in twin flame journey? So you're positive that you're in. Okay. Will our reunion happen? So you're positive that you're with a twin that you married, that you want reunion with. And I'm not going to say you're not, but I mean, when someone comes to me and they're so positive that it's a twin, I don't know who told you it was, but I'll ask. What is the obstacle between you and your husband, and will they reunite? S-H-E-E-T-A-L, last name T-A-N-W-A-R. W-A-R. What is the obstacle between me and my husband? Will they reunite? Ooh. Honey, this is not looking good. And keep going. Oh, see, there's a lot of major arcana here. How many times are we going to try to make this work? S-H-E-E-T-A-L, last name T-A-N-W-A. What is the obstacle between me and my husband and your twin flame journey? Immediately when I read it, I didn't feel comfortable with it. Will our reunion happen? I didn't feel comfortable with your question from jump. I couldn't put my finger on why I didn't feel comfortable with it, but I see it in the spread. And that's why I made the comment. I said, I don't know who told you that this was a twin, or if you just evaluated it for yourself. No, death card, bottom of the deck. Listen, sweetheart, okay, how many times have we reconciled this? How many times? What this was a, honey, you could call me full of shit. I don't like this reader. I'm sorry. You've got to get the truth. It's time you hear it. This was not a twin flame. This is a karmic. Tower reverse. This thing was over so long ago. It's so far gone. But then we reconcile off of manipulation, and you start calling this person a twin flame off of whatever you're looking at online. Manipulating something spiritual. This thing died a long time ago. Tower reverse. Meaning, it's too far gone in the past, but we reconcile off manipulation, and then we put this spiritual aspect on it that it's some type of answered prayer. Look, how'd that work out for you, Three of Swords? Because we've got a broken heart here. Now, no doubt there's been tons of third parties. You've got 33 here more than once. I think you're guilty of third parties, and I think he is too. But no, even though that it's done blown up up 10 times, we're going to reconcile. Do you hear me being condescending? That is a karmic. This thing has caused enormous pain for not just you, for both of you. Enormous amount of hardship. 10 of Wands. Do you see how hard? Does this look like anything you want to do? You see how painful and hard that is. Oh, this reader don't know about twin flames because it's painful and hard. No. The only thing that's painful and hard about a twin flame is all this third party interference that somebody here keeps. The tower has done fallen, and they keep trying to reconcile. And now I got a karmic thinking that they're a twin. And this demonic. Sweetie? Yes. Right now, this is a third party interference. Can you guess who that is? This devil energy that's trying to spin this in a positive. Honey, listen. I'm so heartbroken and things are so hard. Devil. So someone starts to abuse an energy here in hopes that the other person will take a risk. The good times that you had together. Furthermore, there's so much karma in this reading. I felt it when you asked your question. That's why I said, I don't know who told you you're a twin. I knew it immediately when I saw it. The reason it's not going well for you is justice reversed. You're not married. There's going to be no reunion. It's over. Death card. Bottom of the deck. It's done. there's something here about repaying karmic debt. There's a payment here from the past that needs to be made right. But even in the future, what I'm seeing is that somebody here still wants to, they don't want to be fair. They're not going to be fair. They want to make someone pay for their past over and over and over again. No, 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 no. AB, you're wrong. Justice reverse, really? I'm wrong? Because whatever we're doing here is extremely wrong. And the fact that either you're doing it or the other party's doing it, but you're making someone repay for their past mistake over and over and over. And it's somebody that's going to keep bumping their head umpteen times. Now, furthermore, no doubt in the future, we're not married, justice reverse. There's no legal paperwork together with us. Okay? Whoever this person is, they feel like they have to keep financially supporting someone due to kids or due to something from the past. I have to keep giving to this person because of our past relationship, even though there's no legal paperwork. This is a very unhealthy karmic cycle. There's no twin here. Let me be very clear. None. Zero, ma'am. Zero. You've got the devil all. This is spiritual warfare. Devil star. This is spiritual warfare. And this justice with what somebody keeps doing. Somebody keeps doing something in hopes to make something right, and they keep getting the short end of the stick. It's never going to be healed. Whoever keeps doing something, and I'm not accusing anybody of fucking around spiritually, but I'm going to let you know in the future, if anybody tries it, what comes around goes around. And whatever this person did in the past, I promise you, trying to get something rekindled, trying to get this person to give to them like they used to do back in the day, honey, that shit will backfire so fast. And I see it's backfired. How many times does this need to backfire? Tower reverse, devil. This is awful. I felt it when I read your question. It wasn't a twin. Sometimes I can just read a question and I can pick up on how I feel and know that I'm not. In this death, yeah, no. And you're trying to negotiate, well, what are my options to rekindle something to make this person come toward me? What can I do? Lovers. I would sit alone I'd sit alone by yourself and have that conversation with God, because what you're fitting to do spiritually is going to haunt you. It's going to take a lot of healing based on the amount of time that we gave to something. How long do you want this to continue to go on? Okay. Now there's something here about sevenfold as well. This 7 of coins, temperance. There's sevenfold here. And I'm going to leave it at that. Honey, that's not a twin. I'm so sorry. It's a karmic partner. And I know you don't want to hear that. You don't understand. My heart's broken. I see your heart's broken. 3 of Swords. I get it. Karmics can suck. Oh, God, they can suck so bad. I think the worst trouble I've ever been in my life was with karmics that I truly believed I loved. Oh my God, I'd throw myself on the floor. I would be crying. You don't understand. I'd be blowing somebody's phone up back to back to back to back. Oh, and now you look at them like, how in the hell was I ever attracted to you? You're not even good looking. You're not even my type, because you were completely enthralled in a karmic cycle. I don't think you know yourself as well as you think you do. I don't. Monetary reasons, I see they're just so convinced over a spiritual aspect of something that's not there. So I don't want to come for you and say, well, you're demonic, you're doing something you shouldn't be doing for X, Y, and Z reasons. I don't see that. However, in the future, justice reverse. if we do this for monetary gain, Six of Pentacles, I see it just getting worse and worse and worse, harder and harder and harder. In the past, it just keeps repeating itself over and over and over like Groundhog Day. So if you have enjoyed the past, did you enjoy how the past was? I don't know what consequences there were, but Tower Reverse tells me that there was this severe. You don't need to subscribe to get your answer read. I do not need to subscribe to get an answer read, because I don't always give you the messages you want to hear. And if you heed the advice and the warning, you're going to save yourself a lot of lost years. Be with somebody who really loves you, instead of fighting for a karmic and keep losing everything that you own, family, friends, your job. Hey, Mimi. Mimi says, is there any future between me and my crush, Peter? What's going on between Mimi and my crush, Peter? Damn. What the hell is going on here, Mimi, with you and this person? Yeah, what is this? What was your any future with me and a crush, Peter? Oh. Okay. Sometimes they have a funny way of getting their messages. It depends on who's helping me. Those of you, I'm going to end this live after I do this reading, and I'm going to come back. Those of you, I'm going to end this live after I do this reading, and I'm going to come back on just to power the phone down and bring it back up, because there's a problem with the connection. What we have here is a failure to communicate, right? Mimi, what I'm seeing for you is this person, you are wish fulfillment. They're single, but why did they hold back? This is something that is awful for them. This Knight of Cups. He wants to come towards you, but there's something here about him being humiliated. He feels like the current energy, he feels like he humiliated himself. I don't know if he stuttered. He missed some type of opportunity with you. He stood in the shadow. Maybe he thought you were with someone else at the time. He wanted to flirt with you. What the hell? It's someone that wants to fantasize about flirting with you. But this is humiliating. And I don't think it has anything to do with you. This person, I see him watching you. They're so haunted over them chickening out. And they're convicting themselves of it. All I can say is in the future, this person will continue to look at you and spy at you. There's something about you that absolutely haunts them. There's something that they did in the current energy with you where they got humiliated. Now, why they feel that way, I don't know. You may say, well, they didn't do anything. In this person's head, they humiliated themselves in front of you. And now they're hermiting from you. They are kind of trying to think of their next plan to come towards you. But they are absolutely haunted by whatever it was that humiliated them. Seriously. Because they just feel like they're ashamed of their own behavior. All I can say is when they come towards you in the future, they want to check all your boxes and they want to be seen in the best light possible. Meaning, I'm going to pull up in the fastest car. I want my car to be detailed, looking good, spotless. I want to be, when I step out, I want to be camera ready. This person feels like they blew it. You may not even know this, but this gentleman feels like he absolutely blew it. He humiliated himself. He completely pulled back at that point, and then he just fell back in the shadows. But I can say this, while he's in the shadows, he's thinking about how to come towards you again. And he's just watching you, and he's beating himself up. He's embarrassed, anxiety ridden. This guy's got a lot of anxiety issues. He's trying to think of ways on the next time you see him that he gets seen in the best possible light. He wants to have on the best clothes. He wants his car detailed, so you see him as someone who is good looking and attractive and successful. Whatever happened. Okay, let me give you a scenario. Picture Cicely. Say you were behind him at a cash register, okay? And he went to pay for something and his card declined. To him, that mortified him. He completely was humiliated that his card declined. It happens to me 4 times a week. I don't care anymore. I'll put shit back and not bat an eye. I don't care. I truly don't. And I'm not even going to explain myself. I'm not. Yes, I'm broke. I am broke. I don't have money to pay for these items. I have to put things back. I don't care what people think of me. Not the case. He feels humiliated. This was the worst thing that happened to him in a while. He is looking at you all the time. But he feels ashamed and embarrassed. It could just because he didn't take action for whatever reason. He chickened out. That could be the reason. But this page of coins reverses here. It does make me feel like somebody tried to pay for something. It's nothing to be embarrassed about. Cards decline. There's a multitude of reasons for them to decline. Yes, you guessed it. I'm broke. God, you guessed it. It's me. I'm broke in poverty. I just present bad cards. I just bring all these items to the counter and they don't go through. Who cares? Stop overthinking it. That's something that happens when you get older, though. You stop caring what people think. At least you should. You should stop caring. And it could be you're really broke, you're really popped, you spend so much money. Who cares? Who gives a fuck? But this person, it's very important for them that you see them in the best, like, they saw you as wish fulfillment. But I see all this holding back and them wanting to be seen in the best possible light of somebody who's got it going on financially and looking good and feeling good. So if they got embarrassed, this was humiliating to them. Maybe you didn't even see it, but they think you saw it. A lot of watching you in the future from the shadows and being embarrassed. Daphne, confidant. Will my child's father leave me and my daughter alone? We have a nasty custody battle going on. I'm going to try to read it. My connection improved, but I was up and down for the longest time. Daphne, confidant. Will my child's father leave me and my daughter alone? We have a nasty custody battle going on. No. Nope. No, baby. I mean, I felt it before I even said it, but no, honey, this person, this dad, no, baby. I'm not going to continue to pull because I know that you're hurt by what I'm saying. There's something here about him working and holding on to it, and he's taking this risk for selfish reasons, but he's obsessed with doing it at this point. He's looking at everything that's been invested over the years. He knows that there's no reconciliation between the two of you, but he's very excited in the future about being a single father, this Nine of Cups. And he does believe that he's going to win, that this is going to be a dream come true. He's very excited about the future. He's telling me that there's no reconciliation between you, although the time is invested there. He very much is looking at what's going to work and how to hold on to someone, and he's become absolutely obsessed with it, a toxic amount. He does not want to reconcile with you, but when he thinks about this new beginning, this is a fresh start, he just thinks about him as a single dad, and he's only thinking about himself. It's very self-indulgent, but honey, no, he has no intention of backing off. Daphne, confidant. C-O-N-F-I, no, he has no intention. None intention. He's looking out for himself, and he feels like he's looking out for the best interest of his kid, but he feels like he's the better provider. He could also be describing a very toxic situation, a very abusive situation, and that's why he's doing this. But regardless, he's telling me Three of Cups reverse. He does not want to reconcile this relationship. He wants to move on single, as a single dad. I don't see him backing down at all. I'm sorry. He sees himself as winning. He does believe that he was going to win this. All right, Theo. Hello. I'm okay. Hold on, Spirit. I'm not taking that yet. I don't know who we're reading for. Theo. Hello, how are you? I'm okay. What is coming on, or excuse me, what is coming in love for me? Spirit, we know Theo. What's coming in love from Theo? Theo, I'm letting you off the hook. Normally, I would make people elaborate, but I do know you. So I'm giving you a break. Okay, Theo. I've read for you enough to know what's going on with you. Theo is a subscriber here that I've read for a number of times, but the rest of you will need to tell me if you are single or not in a relationship. So don't. Okay, Theo, let's go. Let's go, Theo.